Jack only fused with the mechanical arm because he found a strange cube in a corner. The mechanical arm sealed inside the cube merged with him, but Jack didn't know that while others' mechanical arms fused with their bodies and stayed with them during battle, his arm accidentally fused with his hat. As a middle school student, Jack originally wanted to discard the clothes, but he didn't expect that if the arm, which had already bonded with him, was thrown away, it would cost him his life. Jack couldn't bring himself to discard it, so he ended up living with it. Unexpectedly, Jack was soon caught up in a deadly chase. The mechanical arm came from outer space, and if it fell into the hands of an evil organization, it would be forcibly modified into a mindless combat tool. The night before, Jack witnessed everything. A girl from a defense organization infiltrated the group alone and retrieved the modified mechanical arm. With the help of her teammates, she quickly moved through the building, leaping from place to place, effortlessly dodging attacks, and defeating everyone in her way. However, she was eventually restrained by a special weapon, and the group's officers mocked her, flaunting the modified arm. Seeing this, the girl and her partner broke free from the restraints, and her overwhelming strength crushed the group's officers. Just when victory seemed within reach, the energy inside the mechanical arm was released, and it flew away, calling out to Jack, who had been watching from the sidelines. Jack was a kind-hearted but timid person. He would hesitate to give up his seat for others, always worrying about how they would feel. Whether offering a seat to a pregnant woman or waking someone up, he would second-guess himself. If he saw people talking about him not giving up his seat, he would become extremely nervous. This was the kind of person Jack was. However, when he heard the cry for help from the cube and realized that only he could hear it, Jack mustered his courage and walked into the sealed-off area. He fused with the mechanical arm, providing it with energy. After narrowly escaping the chase, Jack initially wanted to sever his ties with the arm, but upon learning that his life was bound to it, Jack abandoned the idea of abandoning it. Then, when the defense girl appeared, she swiftly defeated all the pursuers. Already shaken, Jack found his escape route blocked by the evil organization. After learning the mechanical arm's name, Jack did his best to help it escape. Although he thought, I should have stayed out of it, Jack didn't stop and continued to move forward. When the girl defeated the group's officers, she caught up with Jack, who had been dragged into the conflict. The mechanical arm didn't want to involve Jack further and offered to let them take it instead, but it didn't know that Jack had already decided to face the girl's threats alongside it. In that moment, their resolve merged, and the mechanical arm told Jack to just move forward, leaving the rest to it. What shocked everyone was that Jack punched the girl down with a single blow. He then ran away, leaving the girl glaring at him in fury. After surviving together, Jack introduced himself. They hadn't expected that the defense organization had issued a new order for the girl. The next day, Jack and the mechanical arm went to school and discovered that the girl had transferred into his class. Jack couldn't hide anymore. She moved a desk and sat next to him. Her new mission was to protect Jack. Jack was surprised that, even after merging with the strongest mechanical arm, he was still considered useless. What surprised everyone even more was that when the girl's life was in danger, Jack fully merged with the arm, overturning people's perception of him. With a single punch, he defeated the genius young master of the opposing faction. It turned out that the mechanical arm was the young master's exclusive weapon, but during their struggle, it accidentally fused with Jack. As a result, the young master began stealing unfinished arms from his own group and others, all to reclaim his arm. Once separated from the fusion, a human's life force would gradually fade away. The young master, using the stolen arms, killed people indiscriminately, alerting the entire defense organization. The girl's mission was to protect Jack, but what they didn't know was that she was investigating with Jack. She never revealed that her parents had been killed by the young master, but she constantly told Jack, "Don't leave my side."